The ANC Veterans League is expected to conclude its conference today. Snuki Zikalala has been elected president of the league unopposed. 81-year-old Mavuso Msimang has been elected deputy president. President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to deliver closing remarks later this afternoon. Let's take you live there now, where we find my colleague, senior reporter Siphamandla Goge. He's been following the conference for us in Boksburg throughout the weekend. Sipa, the ANC Veterans League, of course, says it's aiming to renew the ruling party. How are they planning to do that?
Lifestyle audits for all its leaders from the branch level, regional level, provincial level, all the way to national level, because they say that's the only way they can be able to assess how their leaders get an extra source of income. They want to do lifestyle audits to try and curb corruption. Teddy Miembane will show you what is happening behind me as Pule Mabe, the NEC member of the ANC, will say the mood is the mood of the conference. Veterans of the ANC are in high spirits, singing struggle songs. The current song that they are singing, Yo Bakalangate Mazweni, you can tell that it takes them back to their struggle days, their exile days, and it's a gathering that has in a way brought them together, bringing back a number of memories when they were still struggling, as we see former Secretary General of the ANC, Kgalema Motlanthe, taking to the podium, but he has a position of being the chairperson of the elections committee of the ANC. So Kgalema Motlanthe taking to the podium. I'll try and walk with Teddy so that we will show you what is happening. Please bear with us if we get drummed out by the noise here, because it's a bit noisy, but you can see the veterans are in high spirits. The annually elected President Snuki Zikalala is about to announce that the elections agency is set to unpack the outcome of the results for the position of the Secretary General of the Veterans League. There are three candidates there. There is Ilva Langa, who accepted nomination in Mxolisi Mkula, and there is Susan Shabang, who is tipped to be elected the Secretary General of the Veterans League, and there is another outstanding position of the Treasurer General. There are two candidates there. There is Norafa Goge and there is also Faisal Randera. So those are the people who accepted nomination. The other three were elected yesterday. Dr. Snuki Zikalala elected uncontested or unopposed. Mavuso Msimang also elected as his deputy. There is also Connie September, who is the Deputy Secretary General of the ANC Veterans League. This is the current situation as this program is about to get underway. These are the three officials of the ANC Veterans League: the Deputy President, Mr. Mavuso Msimang, President Dr. Snuki Zikalala, Deputy Secretary General Connie September. So what we will do now, let's take a listen to Mr. Kgalema Motlanthe, who takes to the podium now, but let's take a listen to him saying what is the role of the Veterans League in the ANC and its revival and unity.
As Veterans League, in one of the resolutions that we are taking is that one, that you should have lifestyle audits, especially on all the branch secretaries, regional secretaries, provincial secretaries, chairpersons, to see exactly where do they get an extra income from. And so that's what is important for us, because what, as Comrade Gwede Mantashe said, is that in 1994, when we came back, we opened the windows. And what happened? The mosquitoes came in. Now, if we don't make sure that we close the windows, we open them when it's necessary, and we get credible, committed, incorruptible leaders from the branches who lead the ANC, who won't be able to unite the ANC, won't be able to bring back the integrity that has been lost through corrupt officials.
Well, that's a role they have in the ANC, and in fact, the Secretary General of the ANC, when he was here to address them, actually said to them they shouldn't vote in ANC conferences because they should be above, the tussles within the ANC structures. And he said even the National Executive Committee expects of them that when they miss a step, these veterans will be able to call them out and correct them. So that's the role. They have a huge role to play inside the ANC.
And Sipha, of course, members of the Veterans League also calling for unity. This has obviously been, the order of the day with the ANC at every conference. They always call for unity.
Indeed, I'm trying to listen to what the chairperson of the elections committee is saying. It seems as if Mxolisi Langa is the newly elected Secretary General of the ANC Veterans League. Let us take a walk and try and show you Mxolisi Langa. These results have just been announced now for the position of the Secretary General of the ANC Veterans League. You will have to pardon me as we are walking around here. Perhaps if we can, Masego, if you've got time, let me just stop talking and please take the feed of Kgalema Motlanthe announcing the results of these two positions. He's going to unpack now the position of the Treasurer General of the ANC Veterans League. As you see there, the newly elected Secretary General of the ANC Veterans League being taken to the podium there, of course being elected. There were three candidates that were vying for this position. So she's just been elected the Secretary General of the ANC Veterans League. That's Ilva Makel Langa. As you see her there being congratulated by members of the NEC of the ANC. She's one of the officials here. Let me give you natural sound as you hear the song Lelizwe Lamakhosikazi Alisoze Laphela Amandla. These are the four officials of the African National Congress Veterans League. That's Mavuso Msimang, Deputy Chairperson, Snuki Zikalala, President. There is Ilva Langa, who is the Secretary General. There is Connie September, the Deputy Secretary General. Let's listen to the announcement about the Treasurer General now.
Treasurer General, we had two candidates. Comrade Nora Fakude and Comrade Faisal Randera. And once again, the total number of those who voted was 459, and the abstentions were 1616. And the spoiled papers, 6. So the votes then go as follows. Comrade Nora Fakude got 118 votes, and Comrade Faisal Randera got 320.
So there you have it. Faisal Randela is elected the Treasurer General of the ANC Veterans League, as he's of course being congratulated here by the branch delegates. So it means Faisal Randela has just been elected the Treasurer General.
319 votes.
319 votes, 319 being elected there. You made it.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the comrades for voting for me.
Okay. Thank you very much to the comrades for voting for me. That's what he says here, the newly elected Treasurer General of the ANC Veterans League. There you can see Gauteng Province really happy with his election. Of course, he represents them. He's one of their delegates and their leaders who came here to contest at this conference. So all the top 5 officials of the ANC Veterans League have been elected here. The Treasurer General is Faisal Randera, and you you've got the President, Dr. Snuki Zikalala, Deputy President, that is Mavuso Msimang. You've got Ilvalanga as the Secretary General of the ANC Veterans League, and Connie September as the Deputy Secretary General of the ANC Veterans League. So this concludes the business of the elections. Now this new leadership will have to wait up until the additionals. Those are 27 members of the structure of the ANC Veterans League have been elected, and after that you will have a complete and duly elected leadership of the ANC Veterans League, which will have a task to assist the ANC in rebuilding and reuniting itself. With that, I think I'll have to leave it there for now as this conference continues. There are a number of agenda items that still need to be finalized, but I'm going to ask Teddy just to show you one of the veterans here, Dr. Sophie the Brain, the stalwart, is Twalandwe of the ANC. You know, she's one of the veterans here, and she was there during the struggle, and she was happy. I saw her signaling to the other veterans here, saying she's happy with the election of women here who are part of this leadership of the ANC Veterans League. She's being taken to the podium, and she's going to join other veterans at the podium, because she's not just an ordinary member, she's a veteran. Istwalandwe. She's been given the highest honor in the ANC of being Istwalandwe. All ANC members aspire to get that honor and recognition. So with that, we'll have to leave it here for now because the program is underway.
Right. Senior reporter Siphamandla Goge live for us there in Boksburg at the ANC Veterans League conference, just giving us an announcement of the Secretary General and the Treasurer of that particular league. We do know that the President, Cyril Ramaphosa, is expected to close conference sometime later this afternoon.